Once again, the Deputy Chairman of Bank Business Standard, and here to present the winners of our competition, and to introduce the winners and have them explain themselves, may I please present to you Mr. Stanislav Pobedimskiy.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really glad to be here on this stage today. I'll take a few minutes of your attention. First of all, I would like to congratulate all our participants and, of course, our winners. Our winners will receive the certificate from our bank, Business Standard Bank, 6,000 euros for the first place, 3,000 euros for the second, and 1,000 euros for the third one. We also want to say thank you for organizers of IDCEE for so important and so ambitious event in Ukraine. We are overseeing interest to the forum from investors from a lot of countries, and that is a great tendency, as for me, for Ukraine and for the EU IT market. And of course, we are very happy that our bank is a partner of IDCEE and hope next year will be our partners as well. So, and I would like to, third prize goes to Lurista SRO. Please come in. And
okay, we have sound. I believe we will be having our presentation. Will that be PowerPointed up? Thank you. Just put our little certificate there. Thank you very much for the award, and thank you everyone for voting for us. Maybe just a few words about who we are. My name is Pavel Kuchera. I'm a partner Lurista, and I have what I call 20 years of real marketing, sales and communications experience in Central and Eastern Europe. Unfortunately, I don't speak Ukrainian. However, on my mother's side, we go back to Don Cossacks, so I'm actually ethnically half Russian or half Ukrainian, half Czech. Thomas?
My name is Thomas Koller. I'm living for 20 years in Central Europe. I have started up various businesses before. Again, real business.
Thank you. So, for us, what is or what was IDCEE about? It was about setups and their projects. It was about innovation technology. It was about investors and networking. It was about the next killer application. It was about the next Google. And it was about the next, maybe, Bill Gates. For you, the investor, what are you looking for? So we decided that what you'd be looking for would be real innovation, a real business model, real revenue, real profit, and a real return on investment. So Thomas, what is it that we are actually going to be delivering to the investor?
What we are offering is a rental guarantee insurance that helps a landlord and investor protect himself for loss of rental income.
So you're saying that we're going to be delivering insurance?
Yes, it's an insurance. It's just a classical product.
Okay, but this is an IT forum. So how is insurance relevant to this forum? I mean, it's not very sexy.
Well, it becomes sexy if you deliver real-time information from the market to calculate your premiums, if you deliver it across a region in hundreds of cities to calculate, like in an EasyJet model where you book your flight, depending on how far away from departure, you have different pricing models. Standard insurance has a standard price. In our case, we use real data from the market, crunch the numbers, provide...
Okay, so you say it's innovative. So tell me, how does it really work then?
Well, if you can have the next slide. So we are doing a classical insurance product for somebody who has already invested in real estate, who wants to secure his investment in the future. He's usually long-term invested, rents an apartment, 10 years, 15 years, and he needs some protection. It's a proven business model from the UK that is existing for over 20 years. We apply it here in the local markets, Central and Eastern Europe. It's an online platform that is low in overhead costs. It's multi-language. We run it all from Prague. We can run it in 6 countries at the same time. We can move into Russia, Ukraine, and whenever we want. And it's completely vertically integrated. We are not a reseller of an insurance. We own the insurance. We are the insurance company. We own it from reinsurance to resell to the market.
Okay, so you're saying then we are an online company. We have an internet product.
We grab, with our internet platform, all available data on rental levels in various cities. For example, a rent level in Kiev is of course different from one in Donetsk. One in Prague is different from Bratislava. So we take that information, put it into system. We take information feedback from a landlord who already has an experience, good or bad, from a tenant into the system so we can establish a credit rating. We put information from our resellers, from the real estate agents into the system. And of course we keep track of tenants that break the lease contracts. All that helps us to calculate an individual premium or risk premium for our client.
Okay, all right, okay. So even though we're insurance, we're actually an online insurance company.
Yes.
We have an online platform. We use public sources for data capture. So what's the perspective for the investor?
Well,
how rich are we going to make them?
Well, the perspective is huge. The product doesn't exist in the market. The market has over 5 million landlords that are renting properties out in Central Europe alone. We are not even calculating markets that are still developing like Ukraine and Russia and that will be ready maybe in 24 months or 36 months. We are ready to launch in the first quarter in the Czech Republic, and every quarter we launch in the next country. We have experience in all those countries. We have managed properties over there. We are guys that have done that business on the property management side on behalf of the investor. Now we are making sure his money is secure.
Okay, very good. So what's the future? Where do we go?
Well, the future is, if you look at a platform that has profiles of people and their spending, on one side a landlord, an investor, give it or take, a couple of 100,000 people will be in our database. We also have the tenant side. A tenant that moves into an apartment has to rent satellite, has to sign up for electricity. If the apartment becomes vacant, you have to renovate it again. All those services are connected. We have the data and can provide it for additional business. We have on one side the recurring revenues of an insurance model that is tied to long-term investments. It's not that somebody signs an insurance to protect his investment in real estate for 12 months. He usually has 10, 15, 25 years of financing behind it. So we have what every investor is actually looking for. The buzzword is recurring revenue. We provide it, we have it.
So we have a real revenue, we've got a real return on investment, generating real profit. We've got, maybe in 5 years' time, 5 million real profiles that are generating income. So what is it that we actually want from you, the investor? Well, we think that we can now claim that insurance can be sexy. It can be sexy because it can be done in an internet-enabled environment. It can deliver real revenue. It can deliver a real return on investment. And as we can see here, for a relatively small amount of money, given the potential for return, we can deliver some real value. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very interesting project. Congratulations. Well, our next winner and the second place goes to ThickButtons.
Okay, looks like I have to present something. Thank you for this nice prize. ThickButtons. So the problem that we solve is very simple. Many people tried using smartphones with touchscreens, they actually experience big problem. It's very inconvenient. You don't feel keyboard. You don't, like, buttons are small, so it's really inconvenient. So we fix this problem. We enlarge useful buttons and shrink useless ones. So basically, when you type, we actually predict what buttons you need, and we enlarge useful buttons for you. It's a pretty simple idea, but it actually helps you a lot. The beauty of this idea is that it's much easier to predict which buttons you need, and then much easier to predict which buttons you don't need. So at the end, our prediction works much better than traditional ones. Here's an example. If you type NE, it could be new, it could be near, it could be next. You don't know we don't know what word you're typing. But we already enlarge buttons that you need, and we shrink useless ones. So even if you type 1 or 2 letters, it's much easier to type. In terms of market opportunity, mobile market is growing very fast. And currently, currently it's 1.3 billion, and we hope that in 5 years it will double. And there are 3 segments in this market. Many people who already own iPhone or other smartphones would say that probably you don't need this kind of application because you're okay, you're good with your existing software. But what we see now is that there is a strong trend in medium segment to switch from hardware, keyboard, like cheap phones to real kind of smartphone and medium segment. And we strongly believe that in 5 years, it's going to be a huge market of relatively inexpensive phones that provide you with all functionality of like 3G browsing and all the stuff you typically have now in smartphones, much cheaper. And you will need to have thick buttons because you will still face the problem of smaller screen, less sensitivity, and all the problems you currently have with these kind of phones. So we are targeting medium segment. Also, like another opportunity that doesn't exist so far. Well, you could argue that there's Sony Ericsson Xperia Mini. So there is one newcomer in the second segment that we are thinking about. But we do hope that we'll, like in 3 or 4 years, we will see iPhone Nano, like a smaller phone where it's impossible to type with regular keyboard, and you will have to have thick buttons as well. In terms of exit potential, so our business model is very simple. We're targeting, like in 5 years, 1 billion handset market, and it's going to be 500 to 600 million licenses sold. We are using licensing model to make money, selling our software through OEM vendors, and we hope to charge what currently T9 charges from this vendors, around 8 to 12 cents per handset. So hopefully we'll get. You don't see the number. We'll get like 200 million valuation in 5 years. In terms of competition, we actually have quite strong competitors. I can't say there is no competitors, but our competitors are targeting slightly different markets. T9, all know what T9 is. You used it in your older phones. And actually, if you tried using T9 on a smartphone, it's funny because it doesn't work anymore for new generation phones. It's really focused on hardware keyboards with 12 buttons. Shape writer or swipe. Swipe is getting again traction, and we can see it on on Samsung phones, on Motorola phones. But their concept is very good for people who really invest in technology, interested to try new technologies. And you have to really invest your time to actually master using swipe and actually use it. So we are not for normal people. So our message is thick buttons is for normal people who don't want to invest their time learning new technologies, who want to use existing touch phones easier without any additional hassle. In terms of intellectual property, we filed our patent in 2008. So basically, that's our priority date, and I'm happy to say that now it's departed from initial inspection, and you can actually find this patent in the USPTO database. So you can check it out. And we also have international patents based in PCT. In terms of operational model, we have an office in Palo Alto. is focused more on business development. All our clients are there. And we have an R&D center in Lviv in Ukraine. Our plans, actually we made lots in this year. Android beta is available. We have 1.2 version with 6 languages available already. It's not published, you can download it, but we do have one for OEM vendors. We also have a version for BADA, which is Samsung technology. And we hope to provide support for 25 European languages by the end of this year. We also hope to start first shipments early next year. With that, our objective is to become break-even in 2012. Lots of people liked our technology. We didn't expect that, and we were really impressed. But by lots of people impressed by our technology, and you can see G3 called us best free app in 2010. Business Insider, Wired, all the big names, they liked our technology, which is also very inspiring for us. That's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Very interesting project. Thank you. And we are very proud for especially Ukraine project. Thank you. Well, and our next winner and the first place goes to Zingaya. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Alexei and I'm CEO of Zingaya. We also got our CTO here. He's helping me to show the presentation, Andrei. And Zingaya actually does a very simple thing. It offers a phone calls through websites without the phone. It can, disappoint you, but you already got Skype in your browser, but you maybe don't know about that. So we use this feature and allow you to call from your web browser to any phone number. And you don't need to download or install anything. You can do the call from your web browser. It's kind of Skype out, but from web browser using Flash. The only thing you need is a microphone. So what problem we are trying to solve? A lot of e-commerce sites and business sites in the internet trying to sell goods or sell services, and they still have a problem with conversion rates because they can attract people to their site as visitors. They are taking a look and go away. They need a channel to talk to sales representative or to tech support to be served immediately, to ask a question. And after that, they can buy faster and they won't leave you without revenue. And web still has a lack of good voice communication channel. And it's a big problem because according to Forrester and ATG research, when a visitor can talk to a representative, conversion rate will be higher, up to 25%. So it's a big number, and I think that it's very important to provide with a way to talk to sales or tech support immediately and make it easier and convenient. There are a lot of e-commerce companies all around the world, more than 1 million companies. I think that half of them are in the United States, and 22% of them plan to use click-to-call services in the next months, 12 months, according to Forrester research. It's a very big market. It's a multi-billion market, and we're going to offer our service to all those companies. Our solution is very simple. You can add a link to your website, and a visitor just click on the link and talks through his or her browser to the sales or to technical support. For now, we are using a Flash technology because it's widespread. It's installed already on 99 internet-connected PCs. It's web-based. It's easy to use. But we also tried to create a Silverlight client, and we are looking forward to the future and are ready to work with HTML5 when they will add required capabilities. So we can forward the call from your web browser to anywhere, to fixed phone, to mobile phone, to Skype, or to voice over IP networks, to IPPBX or IP contact center, for example. We got competitors, of course. Direct competitors are Ribbit company from United States and DrinkMe company. They are doing similar technical solution and offering that as a service, but they have a little different business model. They try to propose developer platform for developers to create applications. We are trying to offer a end service. And Ribbit, for example, was bought by British Telecom for 100 million in 2008. We also got indirect competitors. It's callback technologies like Jaja, Jackster, and others when you need to enter your number and then you'll be called on your phone, but it creates a necessary step when you're working with your laptop because you want to talk through your PC or laptop, and maybe your phone is just in another room and you don't want to go take the phone to talk through your web browser. Another kind of indirect competitors are live chats. It's a very popular technology now in the United States because it allows you to talk with sales or technical support from your web browser using text chat. And they can be our partners as well because we can be a good addition to their package. Live person, for example, in the United States, making 85 million annually using only text chat services. About our business model, we are very similar to 1-800 numbers, or toll-free numbers, as they called. We're charging company to let them allow their visitors make free calls to their call centers or phone numbers. So website visitors never pay anything. Company pays for the calls. So it's very similar to the 1-800 or toll-free numbers model. And we divided market into 3 parts. It's SOHO and small businesses, and medium businesses and enterprises. We are going to work on sales channels for smaller companies, and probably we'll try to do direct sales to enterprises. We're also looking forward to work with social networks and services. We are looking at dating now because our service offers privacy. You just click on a button, nobody knows your real number. And there are a lot of other things we are thinking about, but I think that our business model is focused around businesses for now. We are self-funded company. We were developing technology for 3 years, and for first few years we were licensing it to different ISPs and companies all around the world. That's how we actually could create this cloud service, reinvesting this money into the new service, because we figured out that using this in cloud is now much better than just selling software licenses. So we are looking for money to build a presence in the United States and build sales and marketing. Our technology is ready to use. Service is up and running. We launched it at the Demo Fall conference in September. So we are just want to spread our technology as fast as possible on all sites where you can see the phone number, and it will be a good addition for a lot of their visitors. We got 3 founders. Our client list includes about 50 companies from all around the world. It's about our previous business type when we tried to license our software, and we were profitable since the start of our company. And we now have 2 advisors. One of them is Esther Dyson, and another one is Sergey Burkov. He used to work in Google for some time. Now he is not in Google. Thank you. And I wanted to say thanks to everyone, to every organizer of this event, because it provides with a great opportunity for startups and venture capitalists. So thank you.
Thank you, very nice project. Well, that's all, folks. Thank you for your attention and good luck. Bye-bye.